Hello there, Virgo. How are you today? Let's take a look at your love reading here. Let's take a look at the relationship that you want for your future versus what Spirit thinks you need, right? What relationship you need to help you be your better self, get you closer to your highest self. All right, so this can apply to singles. This can be applied to people who are already in established relationships and maybe rekindling their relationship. So let's take a look at what you want versus what you need and what's coming towards you. Here we go. So here we've got the energy of someone that both of you or either of you have had time to pause and really reflect on the past. You've taken time to heal from the past relationships, past mistakes that you've made, and you've really taken the time to get in touch with your higher self here. Now, what you want for your next relationship is someone that is not going to be about self-sabotage, right? And the Devil card is about self-sabotage, meaning this can be a codependent individual. This could be about a person that's got an addiction or somebody that's got, negative thinking all of the time, just negative, shadowy behavior. What you want is someone that doesn't have any of that. Like, you're so over the drama, right? You're so over the drama that you don't, like, in other words, I have a feeling, Virgo, that if you sense that somebody's got baggage, you're just going to run away. You're going to be like, nope, not for me, I'm out, right? So this is a pretty strong card that tells me that's not what you want. You don't want the devil. You want somebody that's not going to have that self-sabotaging behavior. Now, what you need, according to the universe, is someone that's going to pour a whole lot of love in your relationship, that's going to give of themselves to you. Because I think that you've had so much hurt in the past, and you're probably the type of individual that keeps giving and giving and giving in a relationship to the point of your own detriment, right? And so what's happened in the past is maybe someone's taken great advantage of you. And what universe is saying is that you need someone that's going to show you that same amount of love that you've given everybody else in the past. Yeah, and see what's influenced. Look at your past here. I can't make this up. This has been influencing you, this hurt, this grief, this loss that you've had in the past. And so having negotiated, having dealt with the past, and I'm hoping that you've dealt with your past, this grief, this loss, I'm hoping that you're now turning around and seeing things from a different perspective and picking up the pieces that aren't destroyed in your life and going about your merry way and opening your heart up. Because again, like I'm getting a sense here that you were the type of person that gave and gave and gave in a relationship, and now look at you, and you're probably looking at yourself now going, look at the mess in my life. For my next relationship, I don't want the takers. I don't want the codependent people. I don't want the person with the drama and the baggage. So you've turned around and you've seen that there is a new way of looking at things. You've picked up your cups and you're going on your merry way. But you're still hurt and you're still depleted because you feel a loss here because you kept giving. And so universe is saying this is what you need, someone that's going to pour love into your relationship, into you, show you the same amount of love that you are always giving into the relationship. Now, what's coming towards you is the major manifestor. This person is full of potential and really can create the relationship of your dreams, right? This is going to be the person that's going to help you and work with you and decide the future outcome of your relationship. This is a great card, right? Because this person really sees potential in everything and is upbeat and can really create the relationship of your dreams with you. Now here, there's a part of you that knows now that in any relationship, whenever there's conflict, there's a part of you that really has to retreat within yourself and really ask the questions to your higher self and really rely on your own intuition into how to navigate the relationship. There's a part of you that just knows that in any relationship you come to, you're going to have that sense of self, right? Because I think here in this situation, you found yourself standing alone and you've realized the only person I can really count on is myself. That's the message I'm getting, is that you truly believe that there's no one else out there for you that's going to have your back the way you do. And so there's a part of you that knows that in any relationship, there's going to be a time where I'm going to have to go within myself and really find answers and know what to do, right? The good thing is the High Priestess is incredibly powerful and is limitless. She has no boundaries. She can really make what she wants out of a situation. She's incredibly, incredibly powerful. Now, here in the area of your subconscious, down here, there's a concern here about, well, this is about new ways of thinking, right? Sometimes, Virgo, you can be really set in your way in your ways of seeing things, of approaching things. And what universe is trying to tell you here is that you need to find new ways of doing things, of seeing things, of thinking about things or approaching things, because you can't just be so set in your ways. You have to be flexible, because you've got somebody here that's coming in that's willing to make anything happen here. You know, you can go as fast, you can go as slow, you can create a very passionate relationship, loving relationship, stable, whatever you want, intellectually stimulating relationship, whatever you want. This person is going to be the ideal person for you, because they're going to be so flexible. But you, in turn, universe is saying that you need to find other ways of thinking and seeing things and processing things. Don't be so set in your ways. Okay? Now here, in the area of your advice, you're ready to start this new relationship, obviously. Otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? But the advice that the universe is trying to tell you is that it's okay for you to think about the past and all the beauty and the joy that you have from the past, but make room for this new relationship as well, right? And also be open to creating new memories with this new person, right? Because if you've been hurt from the past, you may be a little bit reluctant to progressing this relationship. And universe is trying to say here that, you know, you just need to keep yourself open so that you can experience and create memories with this individual, right? They're pointing at the Six of Cups here. They want to make memories with you, right? Now here in the external factors, this is how you interact with this person, right? Your dynamics between the two of you. This is about you celebrating the fruits of your hard labor, right? Of your work, right? Taking the time to enjoy one another, taking the time to enjoy the little things in life. Now this doesn't, you know, of course, Nine of Pentacles to some people is about wealth and that sort of thing. But to me, wealth isn't just the tangibles, right? Wealth can be just spending time with one another, right? And having meaningful conversation. That's wealth to me, because those are things that you can't buy with money, right? The things that, to me, anyways, wealth to me is the things you can't buy with money, like time. If a person spends time with you, right? That to me is wealth. And so here, you're both willing to create that wealth and spend it together and enjoy it together, right? So hopefully that makes sense. But here, let's take a look at your attitude towards this person. So this is, again, about spiritual awakening. You've gone through so much in the past here that you've gotten to really know yourself, and you've had your own personal spiritual awakening that I truly believe that when you engage with this new individual, you're going to be a lot more forgiving. You're going to come at it with such wisdom and such grace and such beauty that you're going to be, I mean, I love this combination here, because again, this spiritual awakening that you've had, and the only way we get this is through hardship, right? Spiritual awakening doesn't just show up on our lap. It comes from all of this hardship and pain, right? And so this spiritual awakening is going to allow you to open yourself up to the magic that this person will bring towards you, the magic that they're going to create with you in this relationship, and the magic that you're going to celebrate together, and the memories that you'll have. That's your attitude. I truly believe that the hurt that you've had in the past is going to really create such a beautiful and meaningful relationship for you here. Now, what you have here is the Queen of Pentacles. Someone is going to come to you, and like I said, this is what you need, is someone that's going to be nurturing and comforting and loving towards you. And here, look at the outcome that you have. This is about comfort and nurturing, resourcefulness, abundance, right? The Queen of Pentacles is no joke. She's the richest queen in the deck, and so she's going to bring comfort and peace and stability in this relationship, and you're going to be happier for it, Virgo, right? You're going to be that much happier for it, because finally you're going to have somebody that's going to really show you that love. Now, the Seven of Swords here, in this situation, I see this as strategy. I think that both of you are going to realize from your past, and especially you're going to find new ways of approaching things, right? So instead of being conflicted and crashing into each other and fighting, you're going to know, because of your spiritual awakening here, right? You're going to know exactly how to plan and how to handle conflict with one another. You're going to know that these things no longer serve you. These old habits, these old ways of doing things, of thinking about things, you know that that doesn't work for you, right? You're going to find a new way, because you're going to love this individual so much, and you're both going to pour so much love into each other that you're going to come in and you're going to strategize, and you're going to come work together, and you're going to, you know, figure out a way to create harmony in your relationship. Okay? So let's take a look here. Ace of Cups. Wow, how beautiful, Virgo. Look at that. Look at what's coming towards you. You have so much potential for great love. This is the blessings cup, right? You have so many blessings coming your way. You just have to make sure that you have worked through all of this here, your past, and have risen above it and gained knowledge and wisdom, your own personal spiritual awakening. Once you get that, you're going to have these rewards. You're going to have great love with this individual. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is the card of marriage and union, stability. Now, you may not want marriage, that's okay, but this is just telling me that you're going to have stability in this union with this individual, because you're both going to come at it from a different point of view, right? You're coming at it strategizing and knowing what works and what doesn't work, right? Bottom of the deck, holy smokes, look at that, the sun. The sun card has been coming up a lot for you, Virgo, lately. I mean, I'm just impressed by your readings here lately. So hopefully this was helpful for you. I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait until this situation here happens for you. Now, we all have free will. We can't make people do what they don't want to do. So, of course, take what message here resonates with you and leave the rest for everybody else. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.